On August 30th, 2011, this is Pulling You, number 73. Greenbridge friends, and welcome back to Day 4, Part 2. More Trump leads for incredible defenders. Let's begin. So in our previous section, we've learned about 10 instances where leading to Trump can be a good thing, but most often leading to Trump we've said is a bad thing. Let's take a look at 10 instances when leading to Trump is not so good. First and maybe foremost is when holding a singleton trump. What's the problem here? Well, let's say your partner has 3 in the suit, queen third, you have 1, they have 9. The declarer is probably going to play for a 2-2 drop. Not now, you've just finessed your partner. How about if they have an 8-card suit combined, maybe 5-3, and you have a singleton, your partner has jack fourth. Once again, partner, gotcha. Your partner may not be so happy about this when you lead those singleton trumps. Of course, when the opponents have a 10-card, maybe 11 or 12-card suit, doesn't seem like as much of a problem. Leading a singleton does it. Well, then again, if you can get 2 quick tricks with you and your partner on a side suit, maybe that helps get some extra tricks. Let's say that you lead a trump, they go ahead and get that last trump out. They either rough a side suit out, or maybe just promote it directly. They then pitch those losers that you could have gotten on that side suit. Not so good. So be careful leading a singleton trump. If you have less than that, if you have a void, go ahead and lead it is what I tell my partners. I have no problem with them leading voids. But leading singletons, no. Not usually a very good idea at all. And how about when holding an unguarded trump honor? Let's say you have a queen doubleton or queen third in a suit. Maybe jack 3 times. Those are not good suits to lead. We want them to find those finesses. In trump, we do not like to lead an unguarded honor. Now, if you have queen jack third, maybe you're still taking some guessing. But if your partner does happen to have an adjacent honor, it might work. Normally, we don't like to lead an unguarded honor in trump. Well, certainly in other instances, when partner asks for a lead of another suit. Maybe partner has bid a 5-card major. Maybe partner has doubled the opponent's artificial bid, such as a Stayman. The suit before the transfer, let's say it goes 1 no trump in the south, 2 diamonds in north. Your partner does a double, knowing that 2 diamonds is a transfer to hearts. Your partner is asking for a diamond lead. Fine. Wouldn't want to lead a trump suit when your partner specifically wants a suit. We want to be a good partner and lead partner's suit unless we have seriously another reason to lead another suit. Number 4, you may have a nice long suit with high honors yourself. You may want to promote your side suit honors. And then later on, yes, you can go ahead and pull some trumps after looking at the dummy if that turns out to be the best strategy. But if it turns out that they're not going to be getting some quick roughs in the dummy, as we spoke about before, we may just want to keep the ball in the middle of the fairway. Just go ahead and promote that suit, get some honors, maybe tap the declarer's trump suit themselves. And number 5, how about when we can get roughs? True, we don't normally like to lead singletons, and I've heard bridge teachers quip that leading a doubleton is twice as bad. But leading a singleton when we don't have a lot of honors, we think our partner does have a good chance to have an honor, such as a ace or maybe a king-queen combination, and if one of us has the ace of trump, to go ahead and play that suit again. Or the corollary, number 6, such as leading a side suit will give our partner a rough. Let's say the auction went 1 spade, 2 spades. The opener then rebids 3 clubs, and the responder bids 4 clubs. They then go some number of spades, they play in 4 spades in a major contract, and it's our lead. And we happen to have 4 clubs ourselves. Now we know that they have at least 8 clubs. We have 4, maybe they have even 9, and our partner might get a rough right away. Here again, especially when we happen to have the ace of the trump suit, let's say the ace of spades and 4 clubs, if we don't have too many trump, we're certainly going to give our partner a rough because we know that we have enough clubs with the opponents both bidding the suit that we can go ahead and give our partner a rough. And occasionally we can tap the declarer's trump suit, causing them to lose control of that trump suit. This is a situation when we have some good solid honors in a side suit. We cause them to rough a couple times. They maybe pull some trump. We tap them again, where our partner does not have length in our long suit with good honors. Eventually they're down to a couple trumps. Then when we play a couple trumps, let's say we have 3 in our own hand, the opponent is out of trump. Now if we can get to our partner's hand, or we have another suit to promote, they have no trump, we've tapped their trump, we can go ahead and start claiming tricks. And a variation that we've spoke about before, such as when the opponents will pull trump, even if we don't lead it, and they will promote their side suit. So we don't want them to rough out our remaining trump. and then go ahead and promote their suit before we can gain our tricks, making more aggressive and active leads. And when we can otherwise make a nice safe lead, such as when we hold ace king third, and maybe our partner has a doubleton, or maybe our partner has queen third also. And if the suit falls 4-3-3, we can take 3 tricks right away in either of these scenarios where the opponents have balanced distribution in the suit. Or generally situations when an aggressive lead can pay handsome dividends for your partnership, such as when you can get your tricks quickly before the opponents can pitch on a suit they'd like to promote. Or perhaps you have ace doubleton and your partner has king third. They're at the 5 level, requires them about 29. There's maybe about 10 points left in the deck. You have maybe about 4 on your side. Your partner could have 6 or 7 points, including perhaps the king in a side suit where you're short. So you have ace doubleton. You play the ace. Normally not a good lead, but at the 5 level, we want to make some aggressive leads. We play the ace. Our partner signals encouraging. We play the low to the king. They play the third in the side suit. You get a quick ruff. The opponents are at the 5 level. They're down 1 based upon your aggressive lead. Okay. On hand number 2, our partner in the east is the dealer and opens 1 club. South bids 2 clubs. Does this show long clubs? No, usually this shows a Michael's cue bid. Charles Gorin in the 1950s, his playing partner Michael Michaels came up with a bid that was named after himself, a conventional bid called the Michael's cue bid. It says when the opponent opens in a minor suit and then your partner bids the same minor suit at the 2 level, 2 clubs here, that we have 5-5 in the majors. So 1 club, 2 clubs, 2 clubs says 5 hearts are longer, 5 spades are longer. Partner, take it out in one of those major suits. We over in the west hand have a hand with a 4-4-3-2 shape. In spades, King, Jack, 10 4 times. We like that they have all those spades and we have nice spade honors behind them. In hearts, 6-5 small. In diamonds, 2 babies. And in clubs, 8 spot and 3 babies. That makes 4 high card points. Nothing to bid here. We pass. Over in the north hand, North does not seem to want to bid one of the majors. Instead bids 2 diamonds. What's this all about? We'll come to that and talk more about that later. Our partner passes. South bids 2 spades, saying, well, I'm not sure what the 2 diamond bid meant, apparently. They don't have a partnership agreement. Bids 2 spades. North, not seeming to be a cooperative partner at all, bids 2 no trump. To South, they then bid their other major suit. Remember, they said they had at least 5-5 in the majors, and now is bidding 3 hearts, and finally auction passes out in 3 hearts. So it's over to us. What do we want to lead here based upon this auction and our holding? Well, a good lead would be the heart 5. Normally we lead low from something, top from nothing, but when we're leading trump, we normally like to give what's called a trump echo. Low from 2, and from 3 we lead middle, down, up. So we're going to go ahead and lead the 5 of hearts. Now in this situation we know that South has long majors, and it appears as though North might have 6 in the diamond suit. This is probably what's going on. I'm not sure that South caught on to that, or maybe they don't have any minors hardly at all. At any rate, in this situation we want the opponents to avoid having cross ruffs. They seem to be having misfitting hands, don't they, based upon this auction? And when the opponents have misfit hands, when they're at the 2, or in this case they had to go to the 3 level, the situation is we don't want them to get any more ruffs than they have to. We can see that they're going to be playing in a heart contract and that they would like to rough spades. If South has 5 or more spades, we have 4. Certainly they want the North end to rough some spades, don't they? And similarly, North has a lot of diamonds. South may not have too many, so we don't want South to be roughing that suit either. So how many points does everybody have? Well, our partner has an opening hand, 12 to maybe 15 points or so. We have 4. North-South maybe have about 20, 22 points. They don't have enough to invite for game. They're in 3 hearts. And we have all those nice spades behind the declarer. Okay, let's go to the table, bid them up, and see how this hand plays out. And on hand number 2, over in the east, our partner is the dealer in hearts. King, Queen, Jack tight. There's maybe 6 points. In spades, 9-8 6 spot, no help. In diamonds, Queen, connected 10, that's nice, and a small. There we have up to 6, and another 2 is 8. And in clubs, Ace 10-9 4 times. That brings us up to 12 high card points. How do we feel about this hand? Well, it's got some problems. The first is it's a 4-3-3, isn't it? We don't like 4-3-3s. And the King-Queen tight, we'd really rather have our honors with another accompanying card. This is a detriment. Queen third is not so great, better than Queen Doubleton, but Queen 10 third brings it up a little bit. Do you want to open this? Is this a good or bad 12? Well, I think it's actually an in-between 12. We have a couple other advantage, these pushers, the spot cards. 9-8-6, not bad. The 10 is certainly worth something, accompanying the Queen. And on the club suit, Ace 10-9 fourth. Yes, this brings us up a little bit. It's not a really terrible 12. It is a flat 12, but it's worth a bid. Let's open one club. To South. South has a 5-5-2-1. That's quite a shapely hand, isn't it? In hearts, Ace 10-9 5 times, worth 4, maybe none for distribution here, with just Ace 10-9-8-5. In spades, Ace Queen 5 times. Well, they're certainly worth a distribution point. 6 plus 1 makes 7, and the Ace of Hearts makes 11. In diamonds, Ace Jack tight. I don't think we should value that Jack for anything yet. 11 in fourish makes 15. And in clubs, a stiff Queen of clubs. Too bad that Queen isn't over in the heart suit. Shoot. Well, at any rate, it's probably worth 1 point. We normally take 1 point off any singleton honors. So it's a 16-ish hand. And we're certainly not going to make a no-trump call. We don't have any club stoppers, and we have all of the honors in the majors. We could bid 1 spade, but the Michael's Q bid is available to us. That's when we bid 2 of the suit of the minor that the opponents have opened in, 2 clubs, to say, partner, we have 5-5 in the majors. Take it out in one of the majors, please. Okay, 2 clubs it is. Over to the West hand, we're holding a 4-4-3-2. In hearts, 3 small. In spades, King, Jack 10, 4 times. We have spades behind the 2 club bidder, which indicates the major suits, but there's only 4 points. In diamonds, 2 small, and in clubs, 8 and 3 little. Well, we certainly don't have enough to make a bid. Some of you might be thinking about double, saying, oh, I would have bid 2 clubs myself, partner, with some shape. No, that's not what a double means in this situation. That doesn't indicate a stolen bid. What it normally is used when they've made an artificial bid like this is that we have 10 points or more, and we're interested in penalizing the opponents in one of their major suits, which we would like to, but we would need to have another ace-queen somewhere to have enough points to make a double. So we're going to kindly just pass. To North, North has a 6-4-2-1. There's another shapely hand. In diamonds, King 9-8-7-6-5. Well, 3 points. No distribution unless we can get to this hand. Let's just call it 3 for now. In clubs, King Jack 4 times. Well, there's another 4. Makes 7. In hearts, 2 intermediates. And in spades, a singleton 7. How do we want to bid this hand? Our partner is asking us to bid a major suit. Well, with a 6-card suit, our partner still, with the other 3 remaining cards in the hand, if they have 5-5 in the majors, they could have 3 diamonds, they could have 2 diamonds. We're probably going to have a better fit. This hand produces some tricks if we can play in diamonds. And if our partner has enough to make a Michael's Q bid, they have some honors floating around in those majors, those 10 cards they have in the majors, so certainly we'd want to play in 2 diamonds. And 2 diamonds the bid should be. Over back to East. East will respectfully pass. You can see that this hand wasn't so strong after all, and the opponents are getting into the auction. Apparently our partner doesn't have much at all. Over to South. Well, South maybe doesn't understand this bit. If they haven't had a partnership agreement, there's so many conventions that it's easy to know the first part of them, how to cast a spell. But once you get into it, how do you get out of it? In fact, did you catch the drift of our music? The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Yes, that's right. We're casting spells. Now what do we do next? Well, okay. In this case, South decides to bid 2 spades, saying, well, my spade honors are better than the diamonds. Maybe the 2 diamonds asked me to select a better major. I don't know. Well, it shouldn't have been. It should have been that the 2 diamonds was to play. At any rate, they bid 2 spades, back over to West. Well, in the West hand, we're quite amused, aren't we, that we have King Jack 10 4 times in spades. We're happy that they're going to play in 2 spades. Back to North, not so quick with the singleton spade, not going to happen. Not sure where to go next, and this North bids 2 no trump. Now, when your partner bids a Michael's Q bid, you don't want to bid 2 no trump. That's not ever going to be a good place to play when they have 10 cards in the other 2 suits. But at any rate, this North is not sure where to go and bids to no trump. A pass by East, back to South. South, in a little bit of grief, is not sure what to bid next and bids 3 hearts, saying, I want to play in one of the majors, partner. Have you got that? After that, North is saying, okay, I've got 2 hearts. Too bad we weren't at the 2-heart contract, or even better, too bad we couldn't play at the 2 diamonds. But if you're void in diamonds, well, okay, I guess we belong in 3 hearts. The auction passes out, and we over in the west hand have opening lead. What do we want to lead here? Well, we want to lead a heart. We want to lead a trump, don't they? They have a misfit. They've stopped in a low-level auction, and we can see that a heart lead is indeed a winning lead. So we normally, with 3, we lead our middle. We go middle and down, and then our partner knows we have more than 2. We have 3 in the suit. When we have 2 cards in a trump suit, we normally just lead low-high. Well, in this case, our West player doesn't know about these agreements on leads from the trump echoes, so just leads a low heart. Probably doesn't hurt in this situation, but be careful and try to get good partnership agreements on how to play count signals. So in the lead of the 2 of hearts, it's a low heart 7 from the north hand. Our partner plays bottom of sequence, Jack, very good. And in South, wins it with the ace. Well, okay, now we need to have a strategy here for the declare. We can see that they're playing trumps right away. What do we want to play from the South hand? Well, no doubt, we can see that there's some club winners here, so we can play this queen, and when the ace pops, we can then go ahead and get back with the diamond to the king and get a couple pitches. We want to ruff some spades, and we're not going to get too many with 2 hearts, 1 already being played. Okay, we've won the ace of hearts. Go ahead and play that queen of clubs, play low to the ace by the east hand, and over to east. Now what do you want to play? Well, you probably want to cooperate with partner, don't you? Unless you have a much better plan and your partner said, let's play trump, and you're happy to. Remember, this king, queen, jack tight are not going to take any tricks, other natural tricks anyway, so no roughing, even if you did have a distributional hand. And with your 4-3-3, you're doubly sure this is absolutely the right thing to do. You can see what the declare is trying to do. They're trying to get some promotion on this north club. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that heart, right? Because we know that South has 5 spades based upon the Michael's cue bid. So we play a queen of hearts. Everybody follows. So while we'd normally go ahead and play another heart, in this case, there's no reason to take a heart away from our partner. If our partner has one, we can go ahead and go about our other plans. What plans do we want to do after winning the queen of hearts? What do you want to lead here, East? Well, a diamond can't be right with that king overhanging the queen. And the clubs can't be right. That's a suit they were trying to go ahead and promote, because we know that they have a lot in the majors, at least 10. So why don't we go ahead and play a 9 of spades and see if we can actually pin over in the South with some of their spades. Maybe our partner has some spades. There certainly aren't any in the dummy, are there? And if they would have had a lot of spades, they wouldn't have used a Michael's cue bid. They just would have bid the spade suit. So our partner has to have quite a few spades. Let's see what kind of values they have. 9 of spades. They go with the ace. Our partner plays a 2. Doesn't look encouraging. Wouldn't our partner have liked to play a higher encouraging signal? Sure, but what were they going to play? 10 might not have worked so well this time. It might, based upon our partner having the 8, which we didn't know. But we'll just go ahead and have to play a low and see where it goes next. Okay, after winning the ace of spades, we know that we promoted that club suit. We need to get to the north hand. We're going to use that jack of diamonds to go up to the king. We now can go ahead and play a couple high clubs. The king of clubs, we pitch a spade. Good. The jack of clubs, we pitch another spade. Good, everybody's following. Okay, well, that was fun while it lasted. We can go ahead and play a club and rough in our hand. All right. Now then play an ace of diamonds. Does everybody follow? Good, everybody's following. Sure happy that happened. And the next we're going to play a spade. There's no more roughs. We let them have the spade trick. And back to us in the west hand. What do we want to play next? Well, how about a high king of spades capturing the queen? Right, we knew that they had 5 spades. And our king is good for a trick. After winning the king of spades, we come back with another spade, and our partner plays the high heart just so it wouldn't crash with anything we might have. And our partner takes trick number 12. On trick number 13, a queen of diamonds, and it's trick 1 by South. So it turns out that North-South has 8 tricks. East-West, we have 5 tricks. We set them by 1 since they needed 9 tricks to make the contract. Let's look at this hand again. Okay, going by the auction. This is a minimal open here by the east hand, but it was fine. 1 club worked well. South, Michael's cue bid, perfect. If you don't use the Michael's cue bid, you could just go ahead and bid 1 spade, couldn't you? In this case, it was 2 clubs was the bid. A pass by the west hand. Over to north hand, 2 diamonds was a perfect bid, but if your partner doesn't understand this bid, you better bid 2 hearts, showing a minimal hand just wanting to sign off. 2 diamonds was a great bid, and in fact, this will make 3 diamonds by north-south. Too bad that South didn't catch on, that they didn't have a partnership agreement. And the lesson learned here is, when you start to learn these new conventions, if you only learn half of them, sometimes you get hands like this that aren't the storybook hand you see in so many bridge books. And here at Bridge Hands, we give the tough ones too, the types you're going to see at the table. Sorry about that. We don't want to discourage you or frighten you, but we want to give you a reality check of what happens at the table. Okay, so after the 2 diamonds bid by north, South should have passed, but instead they bid 2 spades. Well, if anything, when you don't know what to do, always bid the cheapest suit. That would be 2 hearts. I know that your spades are better, but that's just going to add to the confusion here. If you would have bid 2 hearts, your partner would have stopped and you still would have made a 2-heart contract. But no, went to 2 spades. Your partner bid 2 no trump. Well, that's not a good bid, but the auction has gotten confusing, hasn't it? Then you bid 3 hearts. The auction passed. You got too high. Okay. Still, you could have made it if we didn't lead a trump. The trump lead was called for. Remember, they're misfitting hands. We know that they're misfitting in spades because we have 4 ourselves. So we lead a heart. Our partner goes with the jack, the bottom of sequence. The ace was played by South. On trick 2, it was a queen of clubs. East wins with the ace. We had hoped that West had the ace and they might duck once we'd sneak a trick through. But nope. The opener hand, certain enough, they bid clubs. We should have expected that. Okay, so the ace of clubs did win the trick. We then certainly want to continue trump. Now, normally when our partner has a lead, if we lead something else, that means, partner, I don't think you made the right play. And you better have a good reason after the end of the hand if you're not following partnership leads. This is very important. You better have some really good reason not to do that. Or your partner says, well, wait, are we a partnership or not? So sure enough, in this case, with king, queen, jack, tied anyway, they were all natural trump tricks, no roughing tricks. So a heart was led, everybody followed. We don't have to play a 3rd heart. Why? Because there's no more in the dummy. There's no need to worry about roughs. So don't get 2 of your trumps for just 1 of the declarers. Instead, go about your other business. In this case, we don't want to lead a diamond with the king of diamonds. We don't want to lead a club, since we can see that's what declarer's strategy was. So we're going to lead the top of the spade sequence, the 9. It goes to the ace. Our partner plays 2. Okay, then the jack of diamonds to the king, a very good play. Now you're going to put a couple pitches on these 2 promoted clubs. Pitching 1 spade on the king, pitching another spade on the jack, and on the 3rd we rough it back in hand. Okay, we go ahead and cash our ace of diamonds in the south hand. Yeah, tricks are getting kind of short now. The opponents have 2 and we have 2. We don't know if they're 2-0 or 1-1. We're not really sure about that. We'll go ahead and play a low spade to the 10, to the 6, and we'll pitch a diamond from the dummy. Too bad the king didn't pop, singleton, but that wasn't to be. They then play the king of spades, catches our queen in the south hand. Another spade comes out, our partner plays a king, good play. And then on the queen of diamonds on the last trick, the declarer does get their 10 of hearts. Down 1 trick. Well defended opponents making a trump lead. Correct strategy here with the opponents in misfitting hands. Okay, bridge friends, this completes day 4, part 2 on Pulling You number 73, highlighting trump leads for incredible defenders. For our premium and ultra members, please proceed to part 3 for our concluding video segments with hands-on play for 12 more exciting bridge hands at Bridge Hands. In the next video series, we will show and illustrate many more scenarios where trump leads pays incredible defenders handsome dividends. Well-deserved tricks for tricky players. And be sure to log on to bridgehands.com to download shareable electronic Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, PDF, and other files that include commentary, hand diagrams, and simulations for your bridge programs. Okay, bridge friends, let's hop over to part 3 for the rest of the show. See you soon.